crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I am here on the Not Too Shabby channel for day 2 sneak peeks of the July box of the month. And today I have the Tutti Frutti collection. The stamp set. I'll put the name right up here on the screen because I don't remember what the name of the stamp set is. It comes only in your box, and the box is completely sold out. The way to get a box, hopefully, is to make sure that you get on the waiting list. And Jamie goes in order as spots open up. She will go in order on the waiting list. So make sure you get on that waiting list, because if you're not on that waiting list, it may be a long time before you can get your hands on a stamp or on a box. Okay, so, but good news, the paper pad and the ephemera are sold separately. So you can purchase those separately. And the stamp and die of the month coordinates very well with this month's box of the month. So that will be something that you can look into. So all of the links for what you need will be in the description box down below. So anyhow, I have the stamp. I kind of colored up, so that nobody could kind of screenshot this and take the images from the stamp. But I'm not going to use any of those. I am going to use ephemera. And so I'm going to use the sentiments from this stamp set. So we'll cut those out when I get to putting my cards together. I have already made 3 of my cards. We're going to make one together, and then I will show you I will prep 2 more cards and show you how to make your cuts to make these cards. So I'm going to set that to the side and then show you the paper. So we have, so I've already used this and my scraps are already in it. We have a new kind of system. They're individual sheets again, and they're put in a cellophane bag. So, they're not glued at the top anymore, so they're not going to fall apart, and you have to come up with some way to store them. So I am very, very excited about going back to this system. The name of this paper pad is Tutti Frutti. So these are the 6 designs or 12 designs in the paper pad. So we have a beautiful watermelon print on a yellow background. And then you have, some of the fruity girls. They have little fruit bodies pattern on the other side. Then we have a beautiful pineapple pattern on a red splattered background with gold glitter splatter. And then on the back side of that, we have a purple splatter with the fruit print in real small all over it. So makes great scale for 6x6 card. For A2 size cards. Then we have this stripe, green and orange and white stripe, 2 different colors green. You can orient it that way, or you can orient it that way. It is non-directional, so that is fabulous. And then on the back, you have some kiwis on a orange background. And then you have some citrus fruits on a blue background here. And then that's that same fruit print on a smaller scale on the orange background. Then we have just a kind of polka dotted piece on a red background. And then we have a bigger fruit, actually a different fruit pattern on a white background with green splatters. I really love this one. I think this one's my favorite one in the paper pad. I always like to tell you my favorite. And then we have those same girls in their little fruit bodies on a pink background. And then we have little watermelon bow ties on a green kind of like stripe background. So those are the pattern papers. And then let me show you some of the ephemera. I've already made my cards. So, Jamie, if you're watching, I am so sorry. I cannot do a still shot of the ephemera. You'll need to do that. I've already made 3 of my cards, so the ephemera is already on the cards that I've already made. I went over to a friend's house on Wednesday night, and I made most of these cards. So in the ephemera, let me get a sheet of paper ephemera on. Okay, so we have a little girl with her fruit body, kiwi and pineapple. We have some leaves, some sunglasses, just some kiwi in different sizes. We have some watermelon and watermelon slices. More girls, a pineapple girl, a citrus slice, and then a citrus circle slice, a half slice, and then a whole slice. Some more girls. More girls. I made sure to put lots of girls in this ephemera because they were so cute. Some watermelon girls, more sunglasses, more watermelon, more circles, citrus, a leaf, sunglasses, more watermelon, bigger slice, a pineapple by itself, sunglasses, a cluster of all the different fruits. Those are always fun to put for me to put together. If you don't know, if you are new, I design, not the artist, but I design the paper pad and the ephemera. More watermelon, the word tutti frutti, so that could be a sentiment on your card. More girls. More slices. I'll put this one over here because it's kind of the same. More clusters. Girls. Watermelon, tutti frutti, pineapple, pineapple and kiwi. Here's a cluster with all the girls together. Another leaf. A smaller girl cluster. And then another. More citrus slices. More kiwi. Citrus slices. Pineapple. Leaves. And watermelon. So, that is what we have for the ephemera, plus what I have used. So you get lots of wonderful ephemera. Let me get these put away real quick. And tell me in the comments down below which of the collections you are most excited about. I I love the Tutti Frutti. I love them all this month. I do not have a favorite this month. You know, I've said before, you know, because I am the one, I don't know if Jamie feels this way about her stamps, but because I am the one that designs the paper pads and the ephemera, I kind of feel like they're all my little children. And sometimes I feel guilty when I say I have a favorite because, you know, you're not supposed to have favorite children. Well, but some months I do have a favorite, and I do tell you. But this month, I don't have a favorite. I love them all. So, let's put that to the side. And I'm going to show you my cards that I have created. And then we'll create my next one. And then I'll show you how to, well, I'm going to show you my cards that I created. Sorry, I said that out of order. I'm going to show you my cards I created. Then I'm going to show you the cuts on how I derived at this. And then we'll put the card together that I already have prepped. So there is card number 1. I've got to add the sentiment. And card number 2, again, need to add the sentiment. And card number 3, and again, need to add the sentiment. So those are all of my cards. And so this is how you need to do the cut that, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not good at using my cutter in this orientation, but we're going to make it work. This is how you do this cut. Actually, when I make the final cut, I'll have to turn it because I don't want to mess that part up. So you cut it at 4 inches and then turn it. Oh, I had it the right way the first time. Turn it and cut it at 5 1/4. Okay, set that piece to the side, and then we're going to cut the second piece. So 4 inches. And then you have those nice big 2-inch pieces from this. This is not a no scrap sketch by any means, but you have those nice big 2-inch pieces that you can do something with. I have this border, I have a set of border dies that make beautiful cards. I'll come back later this month and make those cards probably on my channel, and you can see how you can use up those 2-inch pieces. Okay, so you have your 2 4 by 5 1/4 pieces. So I'm going to turn one this way and one this way. Okay. I'm sorry for this, but I am going to turn my cutter the way I normally use it. I'll try and make sure that it's in frame. Okay. You kind of put your pieces together and hold them. And then you just put it in your trimmer and butt up the very corner of the card to the ledge, the lip that's on your trimmer. And you hold them very tightly together. And then you cut. Okay. So I'm going to turn my trimmer back around so I can show you both of them. So then you have a card that this is the bottom, and that's the bottom, and that's the top, and that's the top. So that little method makes 2 cards at one time. Okay, so I'll just put those to the side and I'll make those later on. And then here is my card that I have prepped and we will put together. Okay, so I have my orange card base and I have my 2 pieces. I have my ephemera. I have my little circle. Okay. So let's see which way this was supposed to go. I guess kind of had it in there, so. Is that how we're going? Yep. Okay. So please forgive my tape gun. It squeaks. Oh, it's going to make a liar out of me today. It's not going to squeak. Okay, so we put this very carefully on our card base and, you know, try to put it down so it's even all the way around. And then let's put our tape on this one. And get that even. Okay, and then what I did in the middle of where you see the seam right there is I used a Love from Lizzie strip. I'll have a link down below. It is an affiliate link to Love from Lizzie strips. And I am going to just, it'll fit right in the, make sure you spread your little cuts apart enough and it will fit kind of right in there. If not, it fits kind of on top and on there in the middle there. But then that gives it some contrast. And then we're going to cut. I'm using my non-stick scissors. These are, I don't know who by, but they are non-stick, so you can cut sticky things with them. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to put my circle right there. And then I'm going to bring out my liquid glue. No, I'm not. I'm going to make an avalanche if I do that. Well, I can't find my little tape runner. So we're just going to have to go with the ATG gun. Okay. Now I think we're going to put, I'm not going to press it down until we get these 2 pieces down. I think I want this one underneath the half slice. So we will, let's see. I want that under her. Okay, so we can press all that down. And then I want this right there. Okay, so there's our card. So we will pull back in our 4 cards Move that out of the way. Pull back in our 4 cards. There we have card number 1, card number 2. Let's do it this way. Card number 3. And card number 4. And I don't know how these two turned out the same, because that was the same piece of paper. They normally are opposite, as you see, but you'll see it fit on there. So normally they don't fit like that. So I don't know what happened there. Okay, let me get out my little trimmer. And I am going to trim. So I'm going to bring back in my stamped images, and I'm going to use my scissors to trim out all of my little sentiments and decide which card those need to go on. And I decided to do a voiceover here because this process took quite a long time, and I felt like, you know, I had to keep using my small little trimmer, and it is off camera, and I felt like, you know, y'all didn't need to, you know, kind of watch that in regular motion. So I am going to put "Life is Sweet with Friends Like You" on that top card. I kind of rough trimmed them out from the panel that I had, and so I'm just getting them all shaped up, and gonna give that one a little angle cut and put it on the bottom card. It says "You're Sweet." And then there you see I attempted to get the trimmer in the frame, but I would have had to move the cards completely, and I didn't want to do that. So this one says just "Life is Sweet." And then this one I decided to cut with just my scissors, not my trimmer, because it was cut so close anyhow. So, and I just left it in a rectangle, and it says "Sending you a slice of happiness." And so now we will go back to the regular, well, no, I'm not going to. I'll leave it and do the voiceover. I pulled out some sparkling enamel dots, and we all know that Not Too Shabby enamel dots are magical. You can pull out any enamel dots from Not Too Shabby, and you can find something from Not Too Shabby that they will fit, even if it wasn't curated to go with that collection. So I am using the Brewing It Up collection of enamel dots. I'm sorry I didn't look ahead of time to see if they were in stock, but just, you know, search for Not Too Shabby sparkling enamel dots, and I'm sure you will find something. Those are my 4 cards, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.